Hello again, how you doing? Just as an update on the one I did on the scanner, this was using a Vivo phone, a 5G phone. I thought I'd just mention that the software used, I didn't give it, well, I gave it a fair test, but I didn't give it a fair chance. Just to make sure that everybody's happy with it, I've redone a couple of shots because I just went with the slides that I had. Now, what I've got here is a couple of shots that I've picked out, which are they show the sort of thing you're going to have to deal with. A beach scene and a family group. So what I'm going to show you is 3 different pictures of the same picture. It'll make sense at the time. And you can tell what's what and what's not, and if it's important here. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Let's get on with it. So this shot is taken with slide scan, and it's nice. Can't see anything wrong with it. What is good about it is it does frame itself automatically, and that's as it came off. Now this one is with the Kodak. You can see a slightly different colour to it, but not anything to worry about in my opinion. You can always correct for that if you want to, but yeah, same sort of picture, but it's twice as big, and this one is straight off the camera, so you can see there what's what and what's not. The camera, you have to remember that on these screens you can't really tell the difference between the resolution, but that was twice the resolution of the other one. It doesn't make a lot of difference to the picture, except there is a little bit more grain in the sky if you look. Here's a balanced family group. This is, you can see it's quite nice on the standard scanner software. Then we go for the Kodak software, and then we go for the normal camera. Basically, we're at the limits of this thing, and it's not going to get any better. But it's just a case of ease of use, really. Again, these shots have been taken straight as they are. No post-production has been done on here, except that the slide scan stuff has got post-production in it. But anyway, let's have a look at the actual figures involved. So this is the size of a slide, or a negative. It's 23mm by 34mm, and that means 0.9 of an inch by 1¼ inches. And according to this website, which is Scan Slides, the resolution of a slide or negative is 4000 DPI, which is handy because both the Kodak and my camera in its own right will do 4000 for one scan. So that just leads me to wind up where we've got to. The scanner, if you use the paid-for software, which is available on iOS and Android, then you're going to be getting fairly good results, but on my camera I only got half resolution. Now it did come up with a warning about that, but the only way of getting it any better was to hold it closer, and that's not the point of the thing. The whole point of the scanner jig is that it holds it correctly where it is. Now using the Kodak software, you can actually adjust the size of the image, and using the camera obviously you can adjust the size of the image, so you can get a good proper transfer, and that's what it amounts to. Also, with the Kodak software, you get the ability to edit the photograph. You can crop and various other things. You can alter the color balance and complete editor. With the slide scan, you actually end up corrected. You've got software that will do face recovery and that sort of thing, a lot of post-production. So you end up with a very much quicker result, but with my camera, you only end up with half resolution. Now, you could argue that as the half resolution is a lot better than 300 DPI, you're not worried about it, which is fine. It's all down to personal choice. On the other hand, if you use the camera as it is, or with the Kodak software, you get a slightly better, you could see the grain in the sky, which was down to the grain of the film, not anything else. So it's really a case of the image on the slide. You'll get it off with either software, and it doesn't make a lot of difference when you zoom in. If it's not there, it's not there. One of the biggest problems apparently with people doing slides and negatives is that they don't appreciate how good or bad the original is. But anyway, that's the way it comes out. So I hope you found that of use. The end results I think were quite interesting. It's useful for any scanner that you're using. The thing to remember with scanners is DPI is how many spots of sample you take. Now, when people get confused, they start looking at cameras, and the cameras will produce a 48 megapixel picture or whatever, or a 9 megapixel. It's all relevant only to the fact that how many pixels you got. A normal HD picture on a TV 1920 by 1080 is, and I'll tell you because I've got it written down here somewhere, is 2,073,600 pixels. That's not a lot, but that's an HD TV. When we're looking at scanning these slides, the software, the slide scan software, was producing a picture of 3 million, which is better than HD, and the camera itself and the Kodak software, so that was producing a picture with 9 million pixels. So overall, you can see that the scanner is going to be better than your average video. So that's the way it works out. Hope that's been of interest. If you found it of use, maybe you'd like to subscribe or just keep on coming back, whatever. Pass it around, make it a reference. If you got something out of this, please like, subscribe, and maybe we can get together another time and discuss something else. I do lives occasionally. It's worth keep an eye open for them. If you do subscribe and you ring the bell, then you'll be known about the lives as well. Anyway, catch you another time. Cheers. Bye bye.